Hello again, welcome back. When you forget your own way. I can't speak. Hello again, and welcome back to the Sunday Update. I'm Lucas, as ever, and I hope you're doing well. So what's been going on this week? Well, I'm very busy now. More so than I anticipated I would be. And so I'm very tired at the moment, and words aren't quite coming to me as flowingly as usual. I know it's not flowingly, just give me a break, okay? But, nevertheless, it's been a good week. It's been productive, it's been relaxing, some parts more heavily than others. But, no, it's been good fun, it's been really good fun. And let's talk about it. So, I'll start with the most pressing matter, and that is, we had some sunshine. Obviously that's not particularly normal, especially when the temperatures actually start getting relatively high. It was lovely, it was really nice. In fact, it was a little bit too nice, because I managed to burn myself. Sorry, Mum. I didn't think it was going to be warm around here anytime soon, so I didn't bother bringing any sun cream back. And then Thursday happened, and I burnt my arm. Which wasn't the smartest move I've ever done, not by quite a distance. Thankfully, I think it's okay. It's been heavily moisturised and heavily sun creamed for whichever days I've gone out afterwards. But that wasn't particularly pleasant, especially as a musician, because it messed with sort of my wrist joint. So when I did this, sometimes when you do this you can feel it click. I can feel it click more often, and I can feel it sort of slightly more out of place than usual too, which, according to my more knowledgeable friend, is probably because of skin tightening. So that's exciting. It's nice to know that my skin is working wonderfully. Yeah, that did mess with my practice a little bit this week, but I've only got myself to blame. It's my stupid fault. If you've learned anything from these vlogs, don't burn yourself. It's not good. It's not a good thing to do. Please don't. Please? I think that probably all this sun wouldn't be such a problem if I didn't have so much stuff to do right now. Because it's really a lot. Like, all of my coursework's coming up. I've got my birthday coming up. Oh, yeah, I've got a birthday coming up. But the sunshine did mean that I got a couple of afternoons of just sitting outside, taking some work with me occasionally, and just enjoying the sun, being with friends and being able to relax, and it was really nice and rather needed too. So that's been good. I've enjoyed that. I can't really think much more beyond that at the moment. So what has been going on that's been such a time issue at the moment? Well, so I'll run you through what I've got to do before I finish for uni. I've got 3 modules left. I've got my composition portfolio, for which I need to have written, rehearsed and have ready to perform a piece for up to 8 players, up to 8 minutes long, due in on my birthday, which I'm really looking forward to. Love birthday concerts. I've got some film music to do, which is I need to have picked a clip from a selection. In my case, I've chosen Of Mice and Men, and I need to write and record and edit some music for it, which is tough. I don't give film music enough credit. Like, the stuff they do is incredible. It's so good, and I could not hope to hold a candle to them, because this is so tough. It doesn't help that I've spent most of my time fighting file formats to try and get them to work in my various projects and all that rubbish. Sometimes I hate technology. And then the biggie, I guess composition's a biggie, but I've already done half of it, so the big 40 creditor is my recital on the 1st of June, and I'm slightly worried for it. I think it will be really good, but I need to put a lot of practice in, like a lot. And as it stands, I'm not sure how much time I have for that. The time will clear as I get closer. The recital is the last thing I have, so everything else will be finished beforehand, and I'll have about just over a week where it's just recital I've got to worry about. But having said that, it's gonna be a juicy old time. That's gonna be hectic. One of the unforeseen consequences of all of this is that I've ended up neglecting some of my committee roles, I feel, particularly on the radio side, because the music side is so integrated with the department anyway that it almost feels like part of my degree as it is. But I do feel like I've been slacking, as it were, on the radio front. I don't feel like I've been slacking overall. I feel like I've been busier than I've been in a long time at the moment, but it's becoming apparent how little time I have to devote to radio, especially with this. And I don't want to stop this anytime soon, because this is good for me both personally and professionally. But yeah, I feel like I could be doing a lot more, and I want to do a bit more too. If I try and do it, I'm aware that I'm going to end up with no time to actually come down, as it were, between everything I'm doing. If that happens, I'm marginally worried about how I will cope after a few days of just going everything non-stop. We'll see, I guess. We'll see, first of all, if I actually end up doing more work. I do want to, but it is really tricky in terms of time constraints, so here's to hoping. And finally, on a more light-hearted note, some of you may know that I'm a bit of a sports fan. I like a lot of sports that I see these days. One of my all-time favourites is snooker, which makes me very happy that the snooker championships are starting again. And the reasons are about threefold or so. Firstly, I really like snooker. Secondly, the championships held in Sheffield in the... What are my fingers doing? Secondly, the championships were held in Sheffield. Secondly, the championships are held in Sheffield, which is my hometown, and it's great, and it's held in a theatre I've played in a few times myself. Not snooker, I should point out. I'm not a good snooker player at all. I'm quite good at pool though. And thirdly, I've actually been to it a few times. I think twice, maybe 3 times. It's amazing. Like, it's held in the Crucible Theatre. It really it becomes a crucible when you're in there. Not in terms of the heat, but in terms of the pressure. It's astonishing. Like, I'm even talking quietly, thinking about it. It's amazing. Like, obviously, there's the chance to be within meters of people at the absolute pinnacle of their game. That's amazing. And you get to see all these sporting tales being played out. You get to see underdogs knocking out great champions. The defending champion was knocked out in the first match yesterday. I mean, that's the sort of thing that doesn't happen very often. And when you get to see it, when it's in your hometown, it's in your backyard, as it were, that's a wonderful thing to do. I may also like snooker because it's one of the few sports I can actually keep up with physically, because I'm not built for running quickly or being powerful, or any of those things really. But I can think a bit. Clearly not today, but I can usually. I'm going to be back in Sheffield on Wednesday, and I'm setting aside a little bit of time when I'm back just to go and soak up the atmosphere again, because I've missed it so much, and it really does. It brings a buzz to the town when it's there as well. You get so many people coming in. You get the snooker championships taking over various venues to do TV reporting from, to do analysis, to host the matches. It really does wonders for the place. But before I get sidetracked too much talking about the snooker, I feel like I better bring this week to an end. It's going to be slightly shorter than usual, I'm aware, but I probably don't have as much time to edit this week, and I'm also very tired, and I don't feel like I can speak for too much longer without everything I say turning into an incoherent, rambling, babbling mess. Much like it is already, but worse. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I'm not sure whether to call it a vlog or an episode at this point. I've no idea. If you have, leave a like, I guess. It's always nice to see that people like the video. Or you can just tell me, either personally or in the comments, because there's a comment section somewhere down there. I really hope. Otherwise I'm going to look real stupid. They're going to change the layout in like 3 months, and it's going to be on that side. Hang on, how can I do this? Wait, no, you can't see one way that way. This is going to work, Leave it in the comments. Just follow my finger to work out where they are. And, as ever, I've been Lucas, you've been great, and you've been watching the Sunday Update. Thank you very much, and take care.